Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. I'm on my way home from shooting 2 videos a good ways away from here. I thought I have enough time. Let's see about this spot. Almost couldn't find it because so much has changed since I've been here. It's been a while. There's been a drought. There's been stuff up and down. The parish has come through here, moved stuff around. Almost could not identify it. I haven't even been into it yet. Let's go see if I can do this. I have boots, but I've not put them on. Hopefully these slip-ons are the right thing. Hopefully I don't get them wet. I don't think. Some of you will see some things in here like that and that and recognize where I'm at. Some of you have not seen a video of me fishing here, but I have done many. We've got the river a good ways in front of us, but there is a bit of water before we get to the river, and that's the water we're going to go look at. A lot of fresh willows grown up in here. So remember, there's been a big drought, right? Not a lot of water coming down the river. So can we even get to the water here? Is it going to be way muddy? This is like a skinny, long oxbow sort of pond here. Kind of a man-made oxbow. Wow. We can see stuff that we've never been able to see before. Look how we used to stand up here and look what the drop-off is. We sometimes wade out in the water, but no further than this. And look how deep it goes. Some people complaining down there. Birds. There's one over there too, but that's not the kind of bird that was complaining. Can I get down here? Yes. Sometimes when I come to a spot like this that has lost so much water, I worry that quicksand has been exposed. I'm not too worried about the bike. I definitely can't see it. Get one of them burrs off me. Let's walk over here. Looks like a weir. Interesting. Look at this. You can see a little bit of water flowing through here. River water, I think, is still flowing through here a little bit, but it's seeping through that. That is like a rock and earthen mound right there that they laid. The core laid it, and that's what created this, I believe. Unless this was an old sand pit. They were taking sand out of this many years ago. I don't know. But as you can see, when the river comes back up, this is going to be maybe 6 to 8 feet. How deep is it still right now? I might have the wrong shoes on for this. Yeah, it's a little slippery, but here we are. Never been able to do this before. I think there's fish. Fish get trapped in here. I've caught tanks in here when the river's flowing into it, when the river's up above this, and I've caught tanks in here when it was below this, but mostly I've caught channel in here, and there's who knows what is trapped in here. Let me get to where the sun's not staring in our eyes. I've heard people tell me, at least one person said that he was fishing here with his brother and his dad many years ago, and he caught snakeheads and shoe pick. Now, I've tried fishing this for bass and other things, and I've just not lucked out. It's kind of a cool thing to come look at stuff when there's been such a severe drought. Because look, it exposed this. I had no idea that feature was there. I how we come down and look at Old Salty? Come down. It's more like come up. We came up. Saltwater wedge is not here. It was coming. It was just about in front of Belle Chasse and then receded. Hopefully it stays. However, it's still a high salinity count. Yeah, we're prepared here in Belle Chasse. We got barges full of fresh water and everything. But hopefully that wedge doesn't come up. It might still. We're still at risk. But we had a little bit of a rise of the river, not much, but a little bit, from rain in the Midwest. Hopefully we get something like that again here real soon. I'm not going to try fishing this stretch of the river. I've done it before. On this side, it's very, very snaggy. I usually fish this stretch from the other side. So yeah, lots of revetment right in here, and you're going to snag all that wire and stuff. This looks like just a mud puddle. I got a vine holding my leg back. Now we're free to go. So we gotta go get some gear, see if we can catch something from here. There's a railing, the type you would like, the type that you would lock your bicycle to, right there. That's what that is. What does that say on there? Well, there's threads up here, so it's not an extremely old bottle. I think that says, it says Mike's. Yeah, hard lemonade. I don't know what that is. That little bit of flow right here is going back and forth. It was going this way, then it went that way, now it's going back this way. Interesting. This is where you might see M. Hood make a fool of himself, because this is, oh no, you don't. You're not going to see that. This makes me think I'm in Oklahoma. Look at the color of that water. Can't say it enough. Ugh. I'm going to be doing this the whole time, pulling burdock burrs off of me. I'm thinking we'll try some different things down there real quick. Definitely feeling bait. I'm not feeling bass so much. But maybe we just bring every rod we got. We got 5 of them. Base is covered. Calls for a number. It's not always 5. I did bring a machete, but sometimes that's a waste of time. I don't really feel like wasting time. We only have so much time left, but this could do with a good whack. I've had that kind of day where I had stuff planned that I would do today, multiple plans, right? First one didn't really work out like the plan, but did. Second one was not planned, and this was totally planned. I wanted to stop here, but I had no idea what to expect on anything today. I don't really expect to catch a big fish in here. I know that there is some sort of possibility of that. We're gonna catch fish, try. But what I'm gonna do is go small first. So I've got this perch, well, it's a panfish that I caught in the previous video. I'm gonna do a fillet cut on it. Cutting towards myself, that's a bad idea, but here we go. Bad idea, but nothing bad happened. Yeah, that's not a good thing to do, but if you're just careful. So we got a 2/0 cale here on a dropper loop. We're just going to do one hook through there like that, because I'm expecting channel cat. Could get a surprise. 2 ounces of lead is what we're going to use. How about just right out there in the middle somewhere? Well, that's a little bit over the middle. Whoa, very soft, muddy bottom here. Good thing I'm using the dropper loop. Keep the bait up over that. Down here at the rock dam that I walked across, I see little bait fish. Something stirring the water right there. I wonder if that's water bugs. Oh, nope, there's something that just busted some bait right here. Break that in half and try this under a cork. Ah! Ah! Bite. That was a bite. Still have the bait right back out there. Oh man, that's just a little too much. Bring it right there. All right, so I'm localizing everything. I've got the worm under the cork right here, so the rod's right here, and I'm working the jig here and there. Actually, I have to report that something bumped the jig, and I wasn't even working it. It was just sitting there. I was texting with the vampire. So if this doesn't work out, we are actually meeting up with the vampire. If this does work out, we're doing a 4th video, because the vampire is definitely in need of some fellowship. And that's what you get when you fish with me. Sometimes, you know, I can't say it's always good fellowship, but yeah, I like to have good fellowship around me, and the vampire is definitely in need of some good fellowship. So if this doesn't work out, we're gonna bump from here to fishing with him. It's a journey. That's life. I've made a decision here. Everything's in. I don't have that much time left, and it's going really slow. So I'm just gonna walk, because it looks like I can walk this bank right here going this direction up river for a good ways. And we'll just bring this rod with me, and we'll chalk this first part of the video up to scouting. Probably gonna go fish with the vampire, but you never know, we might find something up here. We're getting close to the upriver end of it. This is where there's a bit of a bend in it, and it's kind of tight as far as like space I have to walk down here without going up into the weeds. This is where the river comes in to this skinny little man-made oxbow. So what you reckon? You reckon where the river comes in is where it digs out the most, or where the river comes in and where the river goes out? In the middle of it being the skinny, shallower bit, and the up and the down ends being the deeper. I don't know, because this looks pretty shallow. It's definitely got a lot of life to it. Look how much it's seething, but I think those are mostly bugs. One thing I haven't seen, alligators. This thing is usually full of them. I think there's more fish at the upriver end of it. There's the end. Shallow right here in front of me, but up against that far bank, it's a little deeper. We might see what I've seen when the camera was off here any second, but there's been fish breaking the water back here, and they're all breaking on that side. Not tight to that side, but on that side. And there's stuff over there, sticks and things under the water. The jig depth under the cork is about 1 foot, and we're hitting stuff here and there. We have a water depth to fish that, but in places there's structure that we're hitting. It's probably logs and stuff, or just whatever, garbage. I'll give it one thing: it's peaceful. Ugh. Mosquitoes like the size of condors are starting to come out. It is just now almost 6. It is time to get out before these condor-sized mosquitoes drain me of all the life I have left. Let's go meet the vampire, but not let him drain us. You know how vampires are. Don't bite me. Stay away from the juggler, dude. We're in that half of the video where the vampire is fishing with us, and he's somewhere to the side. And no, he has not made a play for my jugular. So this is just a continuation of everything that I was doing in the video. Still the same, right? Little piece of fillet style cut bait, 2/0, everything's the same as it was previously. This is the spot. It's a canal behind a pumping station. There's a parish line. Continuation. We got the avocado chartreuse. We're gonna let the vampire work 2 rods. Oh, what's going on here? There's a lot of junk here. Whoa. I thought he said something. He was just hacking up half a lung or something. There we go. I've not adjusted. You hear it? That was the other half. I readjusted my depth. I needed a little more underneath the cork here. I don't know if I'm going to get anything on the jig. There's a lot of stuff floating back here. We're a few days, maybe like 2 or so, like Wednesday. This is Friday afternoon, and Wednesday is when we had all that rain. So this might still be discombobulated, might not. Some areas didn't get as much as other areas. This is very green, maybe not as green as the last time I was here, what, like 2 weeks ago or something. It's got a lot of these like splotches of bright scummy green. I mean, look at that right in here. Jeez. Oh, there we go. Ah, what was that? Yeah. It could have been a gar, Craig. Who knows? There are crappie, sakale, in this canal. People do catch them once in a while. You don't hear about people catching them right here. You mostly hear it just a little bit down from us and around the corner where like a travel trailer park is. That may have been a gar that did that, but that was pretty violent. Oh, there we go. Ah, we had something to come up and grab me. It was not a gar, and that was right here. So that was cool. That tells me that if I just keep doing this, eventually something, and that looked like a gill. That was definitely some sort of panfish. So if we, there we go. Took me right down. Oh, what was that? Yeah, if we focus right here off the bank. There we go. Totally got to change our focus from that structure out there to the structure right here close to home. Did you see that? I mean, consecutively we were getting took down by little things. Hopefully all that activity didn't spook everything. Hopefully we can keep that consistency up. Bites are one thing, but yeah, we need some fish in this video. So worm under the cork, just a little bit of red worm. All right, this is where I was getting the hits on the jig. I'm sure you recognize it. Let's see what we get on the worm here. Okay, we got him. He didn't even take it down. Oh yeah, that could have been what we were getting hit on. Maybe I had too much depth underneath the cork, because he about swallowed that. That is a big cichlid Well, it's a cichlid. It's not the biggest I've caught ever in my life, but that is a good one. Gotcha. Well, there's a lot of cichlids right here. It's because of the rocks. They're attracted to rocks. Gotcha. Just, you guys see how white this belly is? When I was fishing the jig here and hitting things and losing them, I was seeing white bellies, and I was wondering, what could that be? I mean, the bellies of bluegill aren't usually as white as what I was seeing, but sometimes panfish coming out of certain places can be really pale. But yeah, that's a really white belly in this light anyway. I wonder if that's what we were hitting, because that's all I'm catching right here. This might just be a one long ass cichlid video, but you know, it doesn't matter. This video is going live on Monday, and so yeah, that's where videos like this go. They go to Monday. All right, guys, it's been a really long day. Might not have caught a lot of fish in this video, but there were multiple videos shot today, so I've caught quite a few fish. I might actually go catch some more fish right now in another video. But anyway, this long ass video is just about to be done. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, becoming a member of the channel, and subscribing. And I will see you next time.